the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks.
Hi and welcome to the channel. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Some of the other analysts have suggested.
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Amarillo Sockpoodles and the Tulsa Drillers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Mark Lloyd. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Comes set. The 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Hey, like you can up there. Like you can. Let's go.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Always said, give me one time.
First baseman, number 25.
Into the box, Tristan English. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. The 1-0. This one's flared toward left center. Amaya ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. And now here is Drew Avens. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Digging in will be Jacob Amaya.
The shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
The 1-1 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Cody Hosey.
Third baseman,
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. So now here is number 1 as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here.
Number 1.
Sent on the ground. Out to second. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one. Gone. Next to stand in is Mark Lloyd as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Rounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Boy, quick cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Always tough.
And now in the box, Jacob Amaya. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in next, Mark Lloyd. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So next to hit is number 6. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Ready now is Mark Lloyd. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Rincon is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in next, Drew Avens. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. Tulsa's out in front here, 7-1.
Hey, let it fly.
Next to hit is Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Find something you like up there.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got a hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Drillers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Slade Ciccone struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
1 run on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bobby Miller, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Next, it'll be Tristan English. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lloyd stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air down the right field line.
Turn, go home, go home, go home, go home.
Sneed gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Sod Poodles lead it 1-0. Next, here is number 1, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 1.
Go now, let's go.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Amarillo out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Mark Lloyd. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1. Hey, let it fly right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
Drive that pitch,
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball.
So now to the plate, Mark Lloyd. You up with 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Sneed is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Tulsa Drillers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Bobby Miller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Josh Green pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Game number 3 of this new season between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Clayton Beater gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center.
You got it. Go two.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Tolbert rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Now it'll be Tristan English. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping up is Dom Marolio. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch-out. A really nice job.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Sod Poodles lead it 2-0. Striding in is number 6. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Number 6.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Boyd. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Next up is number 6. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1. Out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Boyd. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First offering on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Next up, Tristan English. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to dig in, Dom Marolio. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fly ball out toward left center field.
Dig hard, you're scoring, go, 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 go.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. Amarillo out in front, 3-0. And stepping in, Cody Hosey, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Carlos Rincon.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now. But this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And there's one away. Now at the plate is Mark Lloyd. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. And now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fletcher, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now into the box is Carlos Rincon. He bounced out last time up. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's right there. And that's the second out. Mark Lloyd gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
You got it. Make the turn. Make
Running
the turn.
hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So the next to bat will be Tristan English. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Hey, no one better. Let's go. Hey, keep going up there. Your turn.
Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it.
Come on, come on.
And there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Dom Marolio. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Marolio.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-2.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Amarillo Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Frias earns his first win of the season. Adrian Villarreal earns the save out of the bullpen. His first.
I was impoverished, those ties little while. Stared into open lane. Stared into long, long nights, howling still. West of the eastern cold, carving the wind. And dawn of your eyes, dust off your smile. When you say us, you make me trust I will never keep you from an open door. I know, you know, that's how much I feel in everything you are. You know, I know. That's the day when we sat on the stone, watching the fish run under our feet in the flow.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, when you think back to, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
No matter what your station, you can find this indignation. Come on.
Mark Lloyd, the British hurler, will be the man to start in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now at the plate, here is Alex DeJesus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. In there, strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting second, the second baseman.
To the plate now, number one. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
One out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. And quickly, there are two away. So next to bat will be Justin Yurchak.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, now we got two.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one, no score. Into the box. Number one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Number one. He's sent packing for the second out of the inning. So now to the plate, Justin Yurchak. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fouled off.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Amarillo out in front, 2-0. Stepping in once again is Cody Hosey. He comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hummel is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Next to hit, Drew Avens grounded out in his last at bat.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
First offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
One out, one out.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Number 6 stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Hey, come on now, guys. Try to hold him.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Little dribbler up the third baseline.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. 2-out double, left stranded. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to bat will be the switch-hitting pitcher, Mark Lloyd. And now the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing.
Come on, ball, get on up.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Find it.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Corbin Carroll will be the batter. Flew out last time up. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Compton will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now to the plate, here is L.T. Tolbert. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. The tag, and he is out.
He's out. You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. He's out. You're out. Ball 4, take the base.
doesn't drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Amarillo Sodpoodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mark Lloyd earns his first win of the season. Adrian Villarreal closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera y tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Mere, no me venga a afrontar. Pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR. A la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle, pero me pegué y no hay quien los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Amarillo Sodpoodles and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Simeon Woods Richardson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
He's out.
Now into the box, Mark Lloyd, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Roll.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly.
Get here.
Cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Mark Lloyd. Hit sharply on the ground.
Go, dig.
In time, one gone here in the fourth. So stepping in is Mark Lloyd, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabbage finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Striding in is Misael Urbina. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. The 1-1. On the ground, softly towards second. On to first, and there were two down. Next, it'll be Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last debut. He's set. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Martin is under it. And that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits. Up next, Aaron Sabato. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there, and they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Our final line score. First, for the victorious Windsors, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Amarillo Sodpoodles and the Wichita Wind Surge. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So here is Mark Lloyd looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. In the air, down the line and left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Chavez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
And now, Tristan English, runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. At the plate now is Dom Marolio. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted in the air to center.
Come on, go.
Urbina gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Now to bat, Mark Lloyd. And their runners at the corners now.
Mark Lloyd.
Let it fly now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Javier is there for it. 2 down. Striding in is Joe Cronin, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here now the 2-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. He's right there. A tag for 1. On to first, the double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Lloyd. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set in the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Cabbage is back near the stands as he holds it in for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet. So striding forward now is the DH, Royce Lewis. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Striding in is Joe Cronin. A potential tying run for him at third base. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Sod Poodles lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Mark Lloyd. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a 1-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching and defense in this one, and a lot of really good execution made this a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Amarillo led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Wichita Wind Surge. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Josh Winder, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Digging in will be Trey Cabbage. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. And now here is Mark Lloyd, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
So now here is Royce Lewis. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next to stand in is Mark Lloyd. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And now in the box, Tristan English. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Tristan English.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next to hit is Andy Young. He got under one and popped out his last time up. The 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Amarillo. Mark Lloyd will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in next, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. It swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on down the line.
You're going. You're going.
But it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Stepping in next, Tristan English. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Ready now is Andy Young. He bounced out last time up.
Andy Young.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-0.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out.
Player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
You know, I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon. Sure. You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure. But to be honest, it's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder. And I've seen a number of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained, he's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. The same thing, I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they can focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be. So, no, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. We've got to let this guy's career play out.
Mm.